Joining us is the Marabella West Councillor and a UNC candidate for San Fernando East, John Michael Alibocus. Yes, indeed, it's heating up, it's heating up. Pleasant good evening and a happy new year to you, John.
Good night, Mikey K. How you going?
Well, good to hear your voice, I must say. All the best to you and your family for 2025. Great health and financial prosperity. You sound rather exciting. The last time I saw you was the night that you were screened for San Fernando East. You came out of there very excited. As a matter of fact, you told me you're ready to start working in the morning. How are you feeling? My first question, however, is this. Who is John Michael Alibocus?
John Michael Alibocus is just that youth of love. You know, I'm heading to San Fernando East. I have now accomplished being a successful candidate for Marabella West, whereby I am totally on the ground when coming to my electoral district. I am for the people. I am listening to the people. I am here to listen to all problems and find all solutions. At this point, I am bridged between Marabella West, and now I am crossing over as the candidate to San Fernando East, whereby I'm going to bring that level of love, that level of togetherness. I'm going to bring prosperity into the area, and the future generation, the Gen Zs of Trinidad and Tobago. I am here for you all to let you all know and to reassure you all that in 2025, we are going to take over.
Yeah. You know, what I found interesting on that evening too, when you came downstairs, you know, everyone else, there were a few people who said, that's Brian Manning, boy, that's the Manning. But you didn't seem to say who it is. They're going to see the best of John Michael Alibocus. I mean, you know, where does all that confidence come from?
Well, I came from San Fernando itself. I'm a Southerner, and being John Michael, going to Naparima College, also going to Pleasantville Junior Sec, and also Pleasantville Senior Sec. You know, I have the best of all worlds, right? I went into being a promoter from young. I also did my degree. I did my associate degree in Roytech under the University of New Brunswick. And from there is where I found my talent. The talent to reach people, you know, and the talent to be able to go into the promotional world, which was my introduction into the entertainment industry. Into the entertainment industry, I pushed a name called Machiavelli Promotion, whereby I crossed from Machiavelli Promotion into being an artist, whereby my name was Macamillion at that point. I had a good run with the Millionaire Family, which is a team of talented artists from Orlando Octave, Terry John, Father Moses, Multi Symptom, managing Doggy Sauter, my best friend Hollywood Sachi, and the whole entertainment. It was a big movement when coming to a certain era, right? When in the promotional world. From there, I then decided to transcend and go up the ladder, whereby I said that, you know, I wanted to be able to serve and take that following in promotional world, whereby I will have 2,000, 3,000 people coming out to my events. I did over 300 parties in Trinidad and Tobago. I have dealt with nearly every radio station across the board, every TV station, and all the biggest promoters of Trinidad and Tobago. Big up Cliff Harris, big up Roy Mirage, big up to Randy Glasgow. These were the leaders. Big up to Chinese Laundry and all the forefathers that motivate me to be who I am to this day. I got a lot of my campaign experience from being within that world of entertainment, and from there also competing against the mongols of the promotional industry. And that is why to this day I could say to myself that I'm confident when coming to going in as the Marabella West, being my electoral district, and also being the councillor of the area, winning it, making history due to my experience. The first time after 23 years as a UNC councillor, you know, after breaking that chain, you know, with the PNM locking it for all those years. of 23 years.
And let me ask you this: as a young man, I mean, you've done quite a lot of good for yourself. But as a young,
we made history.
yeah, but as a young man, you often hear young people saying that young people don't want to get involved. They don't want to play any part in politics. They rather stay on the sidelines. Some would tell you, listen, at the end of the day, that's not for me. I don't like it. It's not something that I want to be a part of. What made you take that leap? From having that entrepreneurial spirit, that entertainment forum, what made you take that leap to say, I want to serve, I want to do more, I want to make sure that I do something for my community and by extension Trinidad and Tobago? What was it?
Well, it's funny that you brought up that, because that comes from a very compassionate place. That comes from a place of somebody that is dear to me. It comes from my mom, and when I talk about my mom, I get very emotional, because she has been that strength in my life. She has supported me when nobody did believe in me. She believed in me. She believed that, as she says, she pulled aside to the side of the road while I was doing my associate degree, and she says to me, John Michael, I realize that you want to go into promotion. Why should I support you to go into the promotional world? And I say, Mom, boy, I can't get away from this feeling, because I know that I am popular. I said, Mom, 1,000 people at $100 is 100,000. And my mom stopped the car on the highway and she said, we could put that into a club, and then we could get 1,000 people at $100, and we get 100,000. She says, okay, son, this is what you want to do. She supported me, and from there, the rest was history. I ram out clubs. I have a history of 300 events. I manage, up to this day, I was doing 13 events within a month. I was very successful with VIP or status. This is at the Southern Edge. I managed Sting nightclub, some of the biggest nightclubs. I also managed Living Room, which is the biggest club in the East. And this is where, I made my name. My mom, on her deathbed, she always believed in me, and she says to me, John Michael, I want you to make 3 promises. I said, Mom, due to me always being faithful to my mom, obedient to my mom, and she playing that role in my life, I said, Mom, what is the 3 promises? She says, John Michael, right now I'm dying with cancer. It was just an hour before she died. I got the opportunity to speak to her, and she says to me, 1, take care of your grandmother, John Michael. Your grandmother is a matriarch of San Fernando, and we have a legacy called Charlie's Black Pudding. So I said, Mom, correct. Okay, let's go. Next one. She says, 2, I wanted to be there for your brother, your big brother, because he needs the strength, he needs the help. I said, okay, Mom, that one difficult. I'll be there for him no matter what, because I know she was on her last. And the third thing is that she says, John Michael, while she's traveling, she says, I see you to be a politician, son. And she said, all the people is going to love you. She said, you're a child of love. I seen it. And she says, everybody's going to love you, and I am going to be there every step of the way. She says, son, that I could not be there in the physical world, but she's going to be there everywhere I walk in the spiritual world. And she promised me that she'll make me the star that I'm supposed to be. She sees me to be a politician. With that, I have kept my 3 promises. I kept my promises to my grandmother on her last breath. I stayed with Charlie's Black Pudding. I am now, the boss of Charlie's Black Pudding at this point. I'm in work at this point. 2, I see about my big brother every day. I love my big brother. I love my family. And 3, I just wanted to further her dream of what she saw me to and bring it to reality. And now, Kamala Prasad, the Honorable, has made that dream possible for me. I went into being a counselor within a first term. I did not get through. I did not stop, And then when I went in on my second time, she gave me the go. And here I am. I made history in Marabella West, taking it after 23 years. And I just destined to fulfill my mother's dream. And my mother, whoever knows Michael Alibocus out there, will know that my mom was a woman of love. She always teach me what is unconditional love. She always said, John Michael, help people. This is your true purpose. Love is your true purpose. Love is your true purpose. And with that, as she died, I started to learn more about myself. And now I have reached to the point that I just want to serve Trinidad and Tobago. I have made my mark when coming to the entertainment industry, managing some of the biggest artists. I also managed Nessa Preppy. That was my last artist that is successful all over the world. Big up to Kern Rose also too, that's our team. And you know, I have been with Destra Garcia. I have been with a lot of names flying all over the world. Managed Road, managed Maxi Priest. There's a whole history of artists that I have done. I have brought Pressure to Trinidad for the first time. I've done Pamputate to Trinidad for the first time in history of Trinidad, landing, performing on different stages and a lot of different artists.
Yeah, and of course, doing all of those things, I'm certain that you would have run into some challenges. Now, as the councillor for Marabella West, and many of us follow your social media highlights and what have you, it seems as though that you're motivated when it comes to actually serving the people, because we've seen videos where you have come on sites, there'll be garbage thrown everywhere, and the next day, here it is. How do you manage that? Of course, being in the opposition at this time as a councillor, and you hear so many people talking about the resources that are not able to access at many of these regional corporations. When you run into something like that, how do you deal with those challenges?
Well, you see, first to begin, you must believe in God, you know, and you must have faith. My mom taught me what it is to have faith, and I always walk with faith. And it's magical because, you know, God have a way, He just open doors. Even though that I am in opposition, I am still so happy that I got the opportunity to serve, and it was always about the people, being there for the people, putting the people first and finding a way. Even if, right, that within the political game that they might try to squeeze you on the next side, it's not about them, it's about the people and finding that way, dealing with the business community, seeing how best you can make it happen, and believing in yourself. And I am that type of person. I'm a fellow of faith. I'm a fellow of belief. I believe that you must not give up on your believers, because if you give up on the people that believe in you in the earlies, you give up on yourself.
Let me ask you this. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mikey.
Let me ask you this, John Michael. What can the people of San Fernando East expect, you being their member of parliament? What can they expect?
I am here for San Fernando East as a son of the soil. As I said, you know, my Alibocuses also, we are from Pleasantville. My grandmother and grandfather, our house right now is in Ladybird Crescent. I am here to bring love to the community. I am not here to fight with nobody. I am here to listen to the community. I want to hear all the problems within the community and how are we going to find the solution in order to fixing and helping the people. There's a lot of people in Trinidad that is suffering right now. The economy is bad. You know, even the heads right now, they are very unstable onto the next side. And I am here to tell the people of San Fernando East, I am going to bring that stability. I am going to be there for you all. You all just reach out to me. My number is 472-5998. I will repeat it, 472-5998. I am available to everybody within San Fernando East and also in my electoral district at this point being the councillor of Marabella West.
Any closing comments? Go right ahead, John.
No, well, you know, love is the answer and love conquers all. You know, right now my slogan is love, 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 love. And you don't know my boss slogan is serve. You know, be there to serve. So I am going to serve in love.
Thank you so much.
The Honorable Kamala Prasad Bisesa for giving me the opportunity. I just want to thank her and thank the whole UNC executive team for giving me the opportunity and for seeing me, for being a person of entertainment, seeing the ability in me to believe in me and give me the chance to serve as the candidate of San Fernando East and also to be the MP of San Fernando East coming in the future.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. John Michael Alibocus, all the best to you and your entire team. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Mikey. Thank you.